I'm Colton with Porsche Center Calgary, and I'm here today with one of our very first 2021 Cayennes. So 2021, largely a carryover from 2020. They haven't changed a whole lot about the car, but it's not a bad thing. The 2020 was an awesome car. Still a fairly fresh model. They fully redesigned the car for 2019, so everything's really pretty current in there still. So let's dive into this guy in particular. It is a regular Cayenne, meaning it has the 3-liter V6 motor, makes 335 horsepower. And this particular one is in jet black metallic, probably our #1 most popular color. Black always looks great. The wheels on this one are a 21-inch Cayenne turbo design wheel, one of the more popular ones there as well. I think they look awesome. The standard wheel would have been a 19-inch, so a little bit bigger, definitely gives the car a little bit more presence and kind of curb appeal with the bigger ones. And you get the little fender extension painted body color as well when you go to these bigger wheels. Something subtle you may not be able to point out, the difference when you see the cars driving by, but it does kind of lend itself again overall to just the presence and impact of the car. Some other stuff outside here. The window trim is optioned to be gloss black. That would have been silver as standard, but we find most people like the black, so that's what we put on this one. And then in front you may notice that kind of big round ball looking thing. That's the sensor for the adaptive cruise control. So regular cruise control will be standard on all the cars, but with the adaptive you can set your following distance from the car in front of you. When they slow down, then this one will slow down automatically to maintain that set gap. And then as well, you may or may not be able to see a little camera above that. There's also a little camera underneath here and one underneath the other side mirror. That's the surround view camera. So a rear view camera is standard. Surround view gives you that full 360-degree view, makes parking the car super easy. I love it, especially on our bigger cars. If you haven't used a system like that before, it's a little bit different, a little bit hard to get used to maybe, but once you learn to trust it, it works super well. I love that feature. As far as exterior, I think that's about everything on this one. Let's move on to the inside. This has the standard black interior, which we'll put on the vast majority of our cars because it is by far the most popular one. Tends to be the best for resale, tends to hide the little dirt and scratches and things like that the best. So we did that. That interior with the Premium Plus package, which gives you a ton of stuff. And I often say, once you have that package, you have everything that you need. All of the other options, and the list is quite long when you go into the configurator. They're all great stuff, and we can kind of make cases for why they're all worth having. But to be honest, once you have the Premium Plus, everything that most people really want or feel like they need is in there. You don't have to tick any other boxes to have a really great car. So let's talk a little bit about that. First, you get the seat upgrade from 8-way to 14-way, so that adds the power thigh extension and the lumbar support, as well as adding seat position memory, and it adds seat ventilation. Heated seats are already standard, but you get ventilated seats with that package. You also get heated seats in the back, and you get 4-zone climate control. So 2-zone is standard, the 2 zones being for the driver and passenger up front. When you get the 4-zone, you have independent zones for the rear passengers as well, and they have kind of a touch screen back there where they can make those adjustments. Pretty cool feature. I really like it on these new Cayennes. You also get the blind spot warning, or as Porsche calls it, lane change assist. We're finding more and more that's kind of a must-have option for people, so that's part of the package. So is the panoramic sunroof, so is the comfort access, meaning you just touch the door handle to unlock it, and you can now kick to open the tailgate with that option as well. Also ambient lighting. So you have multiple different colors you can choose, blue, red, orange, all kinds of stuff you can play around with. Purple. Looks pretty cool. As well, you have the Bose audio, pretty meaningful upgrade over the basic sound system. I think the Bose is definitely worth having. And I think that just about sums up everything on this one. Oh, the headlights too. Another part of the Premium Plus package, the Matrix LEDs. So that's our top level of headlight. And what they can do, we've had high beam assist for a while, where if it sees lights coming the other way, it'll turn the high beams off. Now with this system, there's 84 individual LEDs, and it'll turn off only the specific ones that are affecting that car, so it's not to dazzle that oncoming driver, but it still keeps the rest of your high beams on, so it makes for really exceptional visibility in late night driving. Really nice feature to have. And that pretty well sums up this one. So if you like this one, if you like kind of the package load, give us a call or pay us a visit. We'd be happy to go through it in more depth or arrange for a test drive for you. And if not, as I said, this is I think our first 2021, but we do have a couple more coming in, as well as I think still a couple of 2020s that you can have. Those will be a particularly good value. So as I say, do give us a call or pay us a visit. Thanks so much for watching.